Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that is dipping currently and why you should be keeping it on your watch list for the next few weeks. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in yesterday's video. Now, before we begin, I made a few changes to the formatting of the video, so definitely annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. Enjoy the show. Right off the bat, all right, we have the SPY. The SPY is moving. It's not really moving very far right now. It's at the same exact level. It's only been 45 minutes since the futures market is open. Again, I'm still bearish on the SPY. I'm still bearish on the overall market. It's looking pretty good, but don't get your hopes up yet. All right, we may see something wild coming up within the next 24 to 48 hours. All right, I will follow up on this one again in the morning. But the stock that is on the thumbnail that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow is Visa. And the reason why I like Visa so much is because, again, the stock looked really good for a while. It had its move all the way up here, and then it immediately fell, and it had a very nasty collapse over here. I made a previous video on Visa, and I know one of you put in the comment section that I nailed the doji, which is true. I drew this doji in that video. I think it was right after that day. I drew that doji right here, right? And then it formed the doji, which is great, but it's not the doji that I actually wanted. I wanted to see a dragonfly doji. What I drew on the chart here is a dragonfly doji. I wanted this thing to be a lot lower, much lower than $200. All right. So I'm not very convinced about this, and since I'm not convinced about the overall market, and I think we may roll over for just a few, I think that we may consolidate here and move sideways before we collapse all the way down towards like 185. Just a move that looks like this. Let me pull up what I drew on here on Thinkorswim before I took it off. So I drew this little scenario here. Again, this is my imagination at work, right? This is what I want to see. I want to see this thing for a wonderful dip buy right in this zone right here, kind of like what Baba did, right? Just a violent drop in the middle of the week. This could even happen. I want to see this thing either on Wednesday or on Thursday, either one. Even tomorrow will be nice. All right, just as long as it happens, then I will see this for an amazing dip buy. But as of right now, I am very cautious, and it is a good company. It's Visa. If you look inside your wallet, I'm pretty sure that you can find like your credit cards. There's a little Visa on it, right? A lot of people use it. Very reputable company. It's dipping now, and I think that the turnaround is coming up very soon. So keep this one on your watch list. Okay. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. Now the very first one that we're gonna be talking about, that one is Lilly. All right, LLY. And Eli Lilly, this one is a drug manufacturing company. And apparently it had a very nice day a few days ago. It kind of like gapped up, and now it's running away slowly. All right, so definitely watch this thing for a long. I'm not bearish on it yet. I'm not bearish on it because this thing didn't collapse here. It gapped up, held its gains, and now it's running. There's a lot of buyers stepping in here, and probably for good reason. So definitely keep this one on your watchers for sure. It is an amazing growth stock. If you look at this thing, right? Growth stock. Every time it dips, people buy. All right. Long-term investors love this stock. So definitely watch this thing for a potential move right there. It's gonna be a gradual move. There may be some turbulence along the way, but I don't think it's gonna collapse like immediately. So watch that thing and see what it does. All right. Worst case scenario, it just stays in this zone right here. Worst case scenario before it continues upwards. All right. Worst case scenario. So again, I like this one, and keep it on your watch list for sure. All right. Now let's talk about another one. Another stock that one of you asked about was Facebook. What is going on with Facebook? And Facebook is actually looking decent right now. But personally, I would love to see this thing. I do see the bullish around here. I do see it. It's kind of obvious, right? But I want to see it a bit lower. And also, one thing that you want to keep in mind is that earnings is coming up right around the corner on the 27th. I'm not a fan of holding anything through earnings. Again, if you're subscribing to the channel, I specifically tell everybody, do not hold through earnings. All right, because it is a 50-50 coin toss and anything can happen. You can lose your money overnight very quickly. All right, but as of right now, again, I want to see this thing just drop just a little bit lower towards like the 235 before we make a potential turnaround. So the reversal is coming up very soon. Like it's not gonna keep fading down here for too long. All right, so keep this one on your watches as well. When it's time to address the situation, I will address the situation again. Okay, but as of right now, I'm just not too convinced. The next one that we're gonna be talking about in this video, that one is Apple. And Apple did well for us like one time, right? It was, well, multiple times. It was doing well since, again, I made a video about this rising through method, and we just kept going up and up and up and up all the way to 140. And then ever since it got to that first price target, it never went higher, which is kind of sad. It really is. It really is. It's not looking too great right now. Short sellers are looking at this and they're looking kind of happy right now. They're looking pretty happy about it. So I would say proceed with caution. It didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do, especially like going up like this. And for those of y'all who missed yesterday's video when I explained about Tesla, again, the same principles apply here. All right, so it's not looking too great, and right now I'm just very patient on this stock for it to show me something more obvious. But right now the bears are in control, right? It looks like it wants to tumble, so be very, very careful with this one. All right, be very careful with this one. Again, if it dumps, like if it falls, it's not gonna be for too long. It's gonna turn right back around if it falls. All right, but again, I want these stocks to fall really, really quickly. I really do. So that is my very honest opinion of Apple. Now the next stock that we're going to be talking about, that stock is SRNE. All right, and SRNE, somebody mentioned this in the comment section, and apparently a lot of people like this one, and I do see why. Now I see why. I do. Watch that thing for a long, all the way up to 13, maybe 14. Yeah, watch that thing for a long. I like it. I like the way it's looking. Let's see how it did on Friday. Yeah, it had a very strong day on Friday, and I think this move might go even. It might continue on within the next few days. They probably have some news over here again. Based off of the chart, I like it only based off of the chart. If you're interested in digging into the news, definitely do so. It is a pharmaceutical company. The risk on this the risk of trading this company is high. Keep that in mind, right? It is as high as trading ARTC when it was all the way up here. Like the risk of high. This thing right here, this little dump right there, this drop could happen at any point in time. So be very careful when you're approaching these pharmaceutical companies. It looks good on the chart, but I feel like I would just approach this one with caution. It looks very bullish. Right now, I would not short this as a short seller. I really wouldn't. I think it's going to go all the way up here to minimum $13. Yeah, so definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure. All right, the next one that we'll be addressing in this video today, that one is Oxy. And Oxy did very well for us for a very long time, right? There was money to be made over here on this flag, right? And to make it more clear to y'all, let me just change this to the 1, and the flag is right here. The flag is right here, right? And then we made money on here. And now, if you look at it, it had an amazing day on Tuesday and on Thursday. It pulled back a bit on Friday. And I think it may just go down just a little bit more because, again, I think it could go down just a little bit more because of the way the market may be moving. All right, it's looking good right now. I'm just not satisfied. So again, just keep that in mind. My price target for this one long term, I wouldn't say long term, but more like medium term, is still around like 25 to 30. We got to 24 on Thursday, but I think we can make a turnaround and get back in here very soon. Probably before earnings, okay? So I'm definitely long biased on this one. So what I would say for this one is to buy the dip. If it dips down even harder, great. Then that will be a great dip buying opportunity for us. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. And also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. I didn't release one this morning because again the market is closed today. All right, today is a holiday, so I didn't release one. Also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the investing world, if you're looking to get started, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. Enjoy the outro.